Salute, salute. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to another prime example, to another show of the MLB script revealed, as well as multiple other sports that we've continued to show throughout this channel, all across NBA, NFL, NCAA, NHL, UFC, and so on and so forth. For those of you that are joining us right now, appreciate if you hit that like button, tell a friend to tell a friend, and if you're not in tune, you definitely need to get in tune and join the community. So last night was a long night. Wasn't able to do a video, explaining exactly how we were able to take advantage for the third consecutive day. That this makes the whole week entirely perfect. We have not lost a single play in over a week's time. So now, after taking Wednesday off, after back-to-back perfect days, jump right back into it Thursday, April 29th, for another magnificent decode and another perfect day, which makes 3 consecutive perfect days across multiple sports and including multiple plays every single day. Now, yesterday was amazing for a couple of reasons. For one, we were able to take advantage of a couple of different things that were very beneficial, not only to myself but to the community. For anybody that follows me on Instagram, you definitely you guys should know and be in tune with what exactly some of the work we were able to put in and show you guys the examples yesterday for everyone that has something to say about you know they act like Victor's a ghost, and they don't they ask so many questions about what it is I do, or what I'm not doing, or whatever the case may be. um, I make myself very reachable to the entire community. I make myself very open for messages, phone calls, blah, 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 whatever the case may be. And still, there's people who just wake up every single day and just have something negative to say about somebody who's not worrying about them. So, like I said, we're going to continue to clean this community up, continue to wash the bozos and get the bozos up out of here. But, for anybody that's paying attention to what we've been doing, this is going on over a week now without losing one specific play. There's an amazing way to end the month and bring the month to a conclusion, as well as, I believe, over 12, 13 single plays in a row without actually capturing a loss. So I say that humbly and very appreciative, not only to myself and the community, but the work that I, as an individual, put in on a daily basis to be able to bring to you these consistent results and consistent content. The material speaks for itself, and that's what we continue to let it do. But for all the newcomers, I like to come on here and just show them exactly how we were able to capitalize and show them examples of too many different things that are far from a coincidence. So, if you're new to the channel, what we use is a system called gematria, and what that is basically is it's a numerical code that's basically hidden right behind the English language. It syncs up with the English language and the English alphabet, and basically it's just numbers attached to every single letter. For example, A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3, D equals 4, and so on and so forth. And there's multiple different ways to come to a numerical solution. But what we show on a daily basis is examples on how these outcomes are definitely scripted, definitely predetermined, and it's just a blessing that we're able to show consistently how we're on top of not only the riddles but the numbers at which that are in play. So, salute to you guys. Thank you for joining us. We got the afternoon stream going on. So if you're in here, click that like button, and we'll go over tomorrow. We'll go over what happened yesterday very, very briefly. So, appreciate everybody for joining us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate the love, the support. Shout yourself out, definitely. All right, so focusing up on yesterday. Yesterday, I love it when it's this amazing and this clear. But so sometimes we see a bunch of things cosmetically that point us in the right direction of a specific outcome, and oftentimes that is the exact case. So prime example, yesterday, April 29th, we had the St. Louis Cardinals to defeat the Philadelphia Phillies. Now, as well as this was an underdog. So for anybody that jumped on this game, this was a plus 110, plus 115 money line price for everybody who was able to jump on this game and take advantage of it. All St. Louis Cardinals takers, as well as the Philadelphia Phillies jumped out to an early lead in this game, 1-0, which provided advantageous price of the St. Louis Cardinals plus around 130. So salute to all my Sharks and veterans who were able to take advantage of that super duper beneficial price. But the St. Louis Cardinals, as you guys can see, became 7-6 at home, like 76. And when you guys think of Philadelphia, that is a number that just happens to come to mind on the surface level because of their national basketball team, the Philadelphia 76ers. But that's more cosmetically, and it has nothing to do with gematria specifically. But the other surface level riddles that we pointed out was two things. So the Philadelphia Phillies money line price was the Phillies minus 115. Anybody who studies gematria has been following what we do. That is a prime. That is a number that syncs up with St. Louis and is a very symbolic number to that city. So we have the Philadelphia Phillies minus $115 money line price. That money line did not move, and we also have a game start time of 1:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we have the 1:15 money line price as well as the 1:15 starting time. And as you guys can see, which is what I pointed out, St. Louis equals 1:15 in English ordinal. So obviously, there's a little bit more work that you could have put into this game and to this decode specifically, but the surface level riddle and observations is exactly what people jumped on. And salute to everybody that took advantage of that. That one was pretty, easy and a nice underdog on a nice Thursday, April 29th. So salute to all the St. Louis Cardinal takers. Pretty clear cut right there. So shout yourself out. Hope you guys took total advantage of that. St. Louis and the 1:15. Now, fast forward into the next play, which actually was a doubleheader. It was pretty obvious. Definitely, took advantage of this game because of the way that the game flowed and how it happened to play out. But for all my sharks and my veterans, I hope you guys took advantage of this and you guys saw exactly how supportive the riddle was, as well as the supporting numbers for a Chicago White Sox defeat of the Detroit Tigers in Game 1 of the doubleheader. So, as you guys can see, and like I say, and I continue to say, we always love when the final score is indicative of the very number that we speak about in the decode and the breakdown. So, the Chicago White Sox picked up their 13th win of the season versus Detroit, and obviously they defeated the Detroit Tigers 3-1, or Detroit lost 1-3, like the number 13, like Chicago picking up their 13th win of the season. And that was a number that we specifically pointed out because Detroit equals 91 in English ordinal, which is the 13th triangular number. We always speak about numbers and their relationships, and we do pay attention to the relationships all across, including prime numbers, triangular numbers, and Fibonacci numbers. So the 13 is right there in the final score. Detroit lost 1-3. Chicago picked up their 13th win of the season against Detroit, equaling 91-13 triangular. But the most surface level riddle was the Chicago and the 74. So yesterday was a 74 date numerology. For people that don't know how to get date numerologies, there's multiple ways, but the 74 date numerology yesterday, you just add the month 4 plus 29 is 33, plus 20 is 53, then you add the year plus 21 gives you a 74 date numerology. As you guys can see, Chicago became 7-4 at home, like the number 74, and that is a number that syncs with the Chicago White Sox because Chicago White Sox equals 74 and reverse full reduction. So the prime day of the 74 date numerology for the Chicago White Sox to become 7-4 at home, just like 74. Very clear cut. They were a big favorite, like a minus 180, minus 185. But it doesn't matter when a decode is that strong. Pairing it with another game, or waiting to jump on that game. Salute to all my sharks and veterans and my live bettors. So what happened was Detroit ended up taking a 1-0 lead in the fourth inning. And for about a half an hour, you had an opportunity to jump on the Chicago White Sox plus 130, plus 140 money line price. So salute to the Sharks and the veterans that took advantage of that, because the very next inning, Chicago put up a 3 spot and took the lead for the final score of 3-1. So Detroit took an early lead, which provided opportunity for people, if you didn't feel comfortable betting the game at the beginning of the game with the minus 185 money line price, you were able to jump on it mid-game, attack it like a stock market, like a business, and take advantage of a very beneficial price. So salute to all those people that decided to attack it that way and end up on the correct side of exactly what we predicted with Chicago White Sox under 74. Now, because it was a doubleheader, we also mentioned to people that so with the win, Chicago became 7-4 at home, but there was also going to be another game. So the second game of the doubleheader yesterday, and with another victory, the Chicago White Sox could have became 8-4 at home, like the number 84. And what we pointed out was that is a number that syncs with the Tigers because Tigers equals 84 and reverse ordinal. So the perfect team to become 8-4 at home, like the number 84. And so for anybody who parlayed these two games for the Chicago White Sox to sweep, it definitely was a beneficial price. And the first game they took care of business, as well as this second game wasn't even close. So salute to everybody that took advantage of the Chicago White Sox sweep yesterday of the Detroit Tigers in a doubleheader. Very clear cut, very obvious, and there's no reason to complain or be upset. The other play of the day, which would make it 4-0 for the day, which brings us to about 13 or 14-0 in our last 14 plays, that is no losses in over a week, was the Tampa Bay Rays plus 1.5 on the run line. So oftentimes, and it also depends, but there's a thing that's known as the run line. So what that is it either provides a 1.5 for the underdog or a minus 1.5 for the favorite. So yesterday, we advised taking the Tampa Bay Rays plus 1.5 runs on the run line. As you guys can see, the Oakland Athletics defeated the Tampa Bay Rays 3-2, which means Tampa Bay covered the 1.5 for another successful winner. And clean sheet, 3 perfect days back to back to back. Have not lost this week and in over a week. And we definitely just appreciate the fact that we were able to end the month just exactly how we started the month. And that would be perfect. So salute to everybody that took advantage of these plays yesterday, as well as myself. Salute to everyone that's supporting us genuinely. Salute to all the real truthers, the real people that continue to put the work in to provide solid content, as well as promote and support other people and not wake up every single day hating on another man or another individual. People need to wise up and get better priorities. If you're waking up thinking about how you're going to hate on another man or another individual, that's what they call a waste man. So salute to all the people that live righteously, that support those who support you, and continue to be positive every single day in a world that is super duper negative. So thank you guys for joining us, and y'all know how we like to do it every single time, on the way in, on the way out. We always love to say on this channel, Gematria at its finest. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. So salute to all the followers, the subscribers, the people who champion not only my content and my work, but just the community in general. And on that note, we're going to get up out of here. But real quickly, if you're in here, click that like button and, definitely drop a comment, drop a positive comment once the video is live. And, tell a friend to tell a friend. And continue to support those people who you genuinely believe in. So salute to you. Victor, we out of here. Have a good day, y'all. And enjoy your weekend. Salute.